Oh yeah.
Well, that's the theme music, y'all, for my sister and me, Boss. Okay. Now y'all know we have to play that at the beginning or our stuff gonna get definitely cut off. But anyway, it's your girl Jackie Johnson.
And LaQuisha.
And we are My Sister and Me LLC, and we want to welcome you to Sister Conversations in
In
Black.
Black.
Hey! So I know y'all asking already, what is Sister Conversations in Black? So for those of you who don't know, Quisha and Jackie are sisters. This is my best, closest sister, my confidant, my rider, my bad girls for life. So when I'm going through some real life stuff, like we are there for one another spiritually, naturally. I mean, we talk about everything. We keep it real with one another. We fuss at one another. We fall out with one another. We cry with one another. We get angry. We some real sisters. So we thought it would be amazing to bring the kind of sisterhood that we have together and bring that to a global platform like a podcast to be able to talk about real topics, real things that women go through. Because, you know, we're women, so we understand women better than.
They better not be confused.
You know, so I mean, we talk about what you know. You know, I can't tell a man how to be a man, but I can show tell a sister how to come through some stuff that we go through as women,
Facts.
and especially women of color.
Yes.
Because I think
Yes.
women of color, like, we really be going through y'all, like facts. And
We
so,
do.
so this is what My Sister and Me, Sister Conversations in Black is all about. It's really just about keeping it real. So I apologize in advance if you get offended. I apologize in advance if you don't understand. Um, because the truth of the matter is we're gonna keep it all the way 100 on this podcast. Okay, so it ain't for everybody, but it's gonna be for a whole lot of other folks. So with that being said, I hope y'all like the introduction song because it ain't nothing to a real one. We some bosses, okay? Facts. I'm pretty sure you some bosses out there too. So let's get into it. Our topic today is relationship status. And for those of you who don't know, we have a book on pre-order right now that will be released next weekend called Relationship Status. I'm telling you, you want to get the book. Sis, encourage them. Why should they get the book? What is it going to be?
So this book is going to be a two-part book, okay? It's going to give you the some instructional side. It's going to give you a deeper look. It's going to give you some steps that you can take, steps that we go through as women when we've gone through certain relationship statuses. It's not a self-help book by no means. So please don't take it as that, because what it is it's an authentic book. Not saying that other self-help books aren't authentic, but this one is going to take us through the emotions, the curves, the anger, the things that we go through as women when we have experienced different relationship situations in our lives. I think that the new word that people were starting to use, which I don't use because a lot of people consider me a cougar, and so cougars don't use this word.
Cougar?
But for you young folk, um, it would be the word situationship. Okay, y'all use situationship, but see, Jada Pinkett and I and my, well, I don't want to date my sister here by telling her age, but Jada Pinkett and I and Will Smith, we around that age range. So for our age range, it would be something close to an entanglement. So this is going to take us through,
here we go,
the emotions, even when you have an entanglement.
Here we go.
Okay. Or a situationship.
Lord.
Okay. Or a situationship where you call it in a relationship, but you really only see the person at night. You see, let me tell y'all something. My sister apologized, and I thank God for her. That's the prerequisite. Like, she apologized. I'm just gonna be honest, okay? Because church people go through the same thing in relationships that worldly people do. So I'm not
sometimes worse.
Sometimes worse. So I'm not going to tone down what this is. There are some church people that have relationships with people that they only see at night. If they tell you that they ain't,
go to call it what it is. It's a booty call.
It's a booty call.
That's what we call
it. Get your engine clean, tuned up.
Booty call.
Get your oil changed. Maintenance man. Let me use it the way the aunties and them use it.
Oh,
the maintenance man. So this is going to take us through all of that. And then on top of that, instructional, on top of that, even some of you may want to use that portion of the book as a devotional where you can really just think about it, write notes in it. You know what I'm saying? Figure out how it related to you. Then there's another side of it where you're going to meet a woman who is going to walk this journey. And it will show you how each one of us may or may not have taken some steps and what she could have done differently. But with each step, she's going to walk this journey. And so that's what this book is about. Yeah. That's why we're encouraging you all to take interest in it, take a look at it. We even going to talk about sexual in nature. So if you timid, you know, I don't know.
All I'm saying is some real stuff. All I'm saying is some real stuff, sis. Like, facts, okay? Like, this book, Relationship Status, is really going to take you from A to Z, from the time that you encounter a heartbreak or a breakup to the time that you get healed, from the time that you take a break from relationships and focus on your life, to a time that you get back into actually wanting to be loved, and to the time that you find happiness. So it really kind of, and my sister here, she does the short stories in the books. And so she basically takes you on this journey of this woman and how she endures this heartache. This guy, I ain't gonna tell you what he do to her, but he break a heart. How many of y'all done had your heart broke? I done had mine broke too many times. Lord God, I'm tired of having broken hearts, but it is what it is. We strong, we get up, we heal, we move along. But so what we're going to do today for this episode is I'm going to take one of the relationship statuses, and my sister LaQuisha is going to take one of the relationship status, and we're going to discuss that. So and there are 13 relationship statuses that we outline in the book. Again, if you haven't pre-ordered the book, y'all go to the website after the episode and pre-order the book. Support your sisters, man. So I'm going to let my sister start, and she's going to tell you where she is in her relationship status journey. And then she's going to talk about that one. And then I'll talk about where I'm at, because I know y'all nosy and you want to know.
Ooh, do I want to? I just said earlier, I don't know if I want to personalize this.
I'm going to personalize mine. I'm going to tell you right now.
So the topic that is in the book is there's a portion where the young woman is kind of like, it's a pause. She doesn't really quite know if she wants to be in another relationship at this juncture, at this point.
Well,
and so
I can relate.
You know what? I'll go ahead and personalize it. I want y'all to know that. Consider this a freebie. I'm gonna call this the pause section.
The pause. Put a pause on.
Okay. The reason this is a pause section is because after you've been in a relationship for so long, and that relationship ends for whatever reason, there comes and when I say long, I mean it can be 2 years, it can be 12 years, it can be 20 years, right? Because I need you to understand that the length of the relationship is not based on time, but it's based on energy put in it. I'll repeat that.
I like that.
The relationship is not based on time, but it's based on energy put in it. You can be in a relationship with someone for 6 months and feel like you have been in a relationship with a person for 35 years because you completely dedicated yourself to that relationship wholeheartedly, and you brought into the relationship everything that you had to offer.
Good. That's real good. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, yeah. And that's how folks come out drained feeling.
Yeah.
You know, they come out drained feeling. That's how you can leave a relationship, and I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but that's how you get them soul ties too, because you are connected spiritually and you're giving them so much of yourself. And then after you come out of it, you feel like, man, I just came out of PTSD. Like you was in a straight up war. You ain't even been overseas, but you've been in a war in your own house because you've been dedicating yourself for so long and dedicating your energy to this relationship. So again, it's not based on time, but based on energy, and I'm gonna say effort. Okay.
Right.
So after you've been in a relationship for a long time, and if you're like me, which most grown women that hit a certain age, or even a young woman that's looking for love, okay, let me say that when we are wanting love, we tell ourselves, we may not say it out loud, but we treat that man when we get him like everything.
Yes.
A king. We cook and we clean. And some people will say this is what you're supposed to do, but it's some women that don't cook. They don't clean. They're not making your plate after you done snapped on them or you done had a bad day. Listen, they're not gonna kiss you, hug you, hold you, rub your bald head. None of that. So let me tell you, that is a level. That's a different caliber of woman. Different caliber of woman. Where she knows she got options to go outside, but she's not gonna go outside out of respect for you. When she knows she got options in the streets, but she's not gonna indulge in them options out of respect for you, because she loves you. Okay, so when we get into these relationships, we throw ourselves in there, we give everything, we feel like we done came out of PTSD when the relationship is over, and so personalizing it. I didn't want to. So I was in a marriage. Let me just put this disclaimer out here. Somebody may get offended. Hopefully they won't. I care about my ex-husband. I love my ex-husband. My ex-husband and I do not hate each other. That is important.
It is important.
Some people may not like it. Some people may not agree. I do not hate my ex-husband. My ex-husband did some things for me internally as a woman that would never, ever go unnoticed or unappreciated. So let me put that out there first. This is not a bash moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every ex ain't a bash. Like
every ex ain't a bash, and there's still a genuine love for him there. Period. Because we were friends first. Okay. So after being in a relationship for so long and dedicating myself, coming out of it.
How long were y'all married?
Almost 17 years.
17 years.
So quite a while. Okay. Almost 17 years. Oh, she did.
I'm sorry. The viewers want to know.
Okay.
The viewers want to know.
Almost 17 years. Okay. So, and I dated him prior to us,
of course,
getting married, and we dated right.
Mm-hmm.
He lived in his own place. I lived in my own place. We had group dates. We dated right. Mm-hmm. He courted me. I'm not going to get into what happened because that's not what we're talking about. But after coming out of it, I'm going to be honest with you. So many things for me came crashing at once. Mm-hmm. So I didn't just have to deal with the departure of a marriage. I had to deal with so many other elements. And let me tell you something. It don't all just, most of the time it all come crashing at once. Yeah, it does. Sometimes most of the time you feel like everything is coming down on you at once. And it did. Right. Hit me like a ton of bricks, hit my whole household. Okay. Mm-hmm. So after doing therapeutic things, and my sister knows, but we'll get into that another time. Right. That's a whole nother episode. Another episode and another status in the book. Yes, we covered it, baby. We covered it. I came out of it still loving him. I came out of it still having my heart, and I talk about this a lot, in the right place concerning him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be honest, I was able to date someone.
Mm. Mm.
I'm not gonna go get into his name or anything
Of
like
course
that.
not. We shall not reveal.
We're not gonna reveal.
We're not
at
gonna get
this
that
moment.
personal because y'all too nosy if you want all that.
Your business.
However, you heard what she said. She dated.
Take care of
somebody.
yourself. Anyway,
She dated somebody
I
after a
dated
17-year
someone.
marriage that ended.
After years, and that person came in and really helped me to realize that I was worth more.
That's good.
Yeah, I give him the credit for that. It took some rough moments.
Rough moments.
And some really sweet, soft, and sincere moments. Not saying that my ex did not make me feel like I wasn't worth anything, because he put a ring on it. Okay.
Mhm.
He crowned me.
Right. That's the ultimate.
That's the ultimate.
Yeah.
So we don't take that away from him. Okay. Shout out to him.
Mm-hmm.
He crowned me. But there's a moment as a wife that you kind of forget that you are this beautiful woman.
That's good.
You forget that charisma that attracted that husband to you, you still possess it.
Well, I think you forget because they forget. That's a husband's job. See, this is a whole discussion.
It is, and I'm gonna wrap this up.
That's a whole, but that's a husband's job, is to remind you of why he married you, to remind you of your worth. And so that's how come we as women can lose that part of us in a marriage, because we're so busy just trying to be a wife, trying to be a mom, trying to be a businesswoman, trying to be a leader, trying to be whatever we have going on. We're so busy managing those areas of our lives that we don't necessarily maintenance us like we should. And the honest to God truth is, when you get married, you shouldn't have to, because that's supposed to be his job. Just like you.
Now, somebody may not agree with
just
that.
like you uplifting him is your
Some
job.
men may not say it ain't your job. It ain't his job.
Listen,
I thought I saw a man say that.
First of all, personally, I believe
Hit that.
First of all, I believe personally that your happiness is your own responsibility, but that does not mean that the maintenance of my happiness in that relationship is not your responsibility. You married me to maintenance me. I married you to maintenance you. We got married to build together and keep going. So at the end of the day, if you marry me and you said you saw all this stuff in me, but then you stop cultivating that, you stop watering that place, eventually it's going to die, and we're not going to have any of that left. Now, will I still have love and value for myself? Yes, because I maintenance myself and I love myself and I'm happy as a person. But it is still your job as my husband or as the man that I'm with to make sure I understand how you view me.
Right, facts.
I know how I view me, but it's important that your spouse knows how you view them, or your significant other. Even if you're in a relationship, they need to know that you find value. That's not, I need to make you happy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's cultivating the relationship.
Yeah.
And so, but getting back to that, even with this person that I was dating, oftentimes you'll figure out later, maybe they're not ready. Okay. Not
which happens a lot.
Which happens a lot. You know, it's okay. So, you know, once I found out that the person wasn't really ready, like a person can really love you, but you know, they haven't had that level of dedication that you've had. You know, so it's up to you whether you want to wait on the person or not. You know, that's your business. But just don't lose yourself. And so in the meantime, I am at a place of pause. This is not to say that I am not interested in dating others, because come on now, like I'm listen, I'm more than a 3 months divorce. I'm more than 6 months divorce. I'm more than, longer than you think I've been divorced. So you nosy folk, for a while. I just hadn't told anyone. But can I just be 100?
Be 100. This is the conversation. Then
at this point, I don't really want no man.
Man. Okay, now you gotta break that down. What is man? What is that?
A man is like,
is that like full time?
Yeah. Man is like all the time.
Okay, so she don't want no full time.
Not at this juncture. And maybe that'll change.
She at this juncture.
Not at this juncture. And maybe that'll change, but at this moment, I am so, can I just elaborate just for a second? I am so enamored with waking up in the morning.
And for those of y'all who want to know, is this a preacher? Is this how she talk?
This is how I am, period.
This is how she talk.
Listen, I'm a writer. I am so enamored with waking up in the morning and the sunshine hitting my face in my big old bed.
And you know what? And I can't stand her because we have these dialogues all the time. She like, I feel so good. Ain't nobody in my bed. It's just me in my bed, and I got a big old pillow in my bed because I miss the person in my bed. Facts. I be hugging a pillow at night. Come here, pillow. Hold me, pillow.
She better turn the heat up.
Hold me, pillow. And this Negro over here, girl, I woke up in my bed. I ain't have to share my bed. I don't like sharing my bed.
I be waking up in the morning like it's a beautiful morning.
Waking up like white people. Hello. Yeah, I ain't got time for that.
And the people I talk to on a daily basis, y'all know I be happy.
She be calling me, hello, sister. I be like,
listen.
It is too early for that. I got a pillow in my bed.
Listen, baby. When you
boo
in the morning and you,
I'm sorry, there will be violence on this show.
And you listen and everybody in your house at peace. And you can decide.
Alina, I'm telling you
whether you want to go to the kitchen and make you something to eat or call somebody and have them to
y'all, she told me, I don't think I can have a man because I don't want to share my bed and I don't want them using my bathroom.
Okay, listen to my defense.
Facts. That's what she said.
I got 3 bathrooms in my house. Okay, everybody got their own.
Bougie.
So
bougie.
So here's the thing. When I get
be grateful. I got one.
Grateful.
I got to share with 3 other people.
Listen, you live in LA, honey. That place is expensive to live.
Good God. Good God from Zion.
Okay. So when I do get a man, let me promise you something, future man of mine.
Future brother-in-law, you're gonna have to build your own bathroom,
baby.
And you're gonna have to fight for your spot in that bed.
Talk to you if you was my man, like current. Daddy.
Oh God.
Wherever you want that bathroom to be, it's gonna be.
Just not in her bathroom.
If you want to get a man cave.
You hear this?
You got it.
It just ain't gonna be.
I got you.
You just ain't gonna share her bathroom.
Whatever you want in there. Plus, you don't want.
I'm here for you, baby.
You don't want to be in a pink bathroom.
She know it ain't gonna be pink. She don't even like pink.
I don't like pink. You don't want to be in a girly bathroom. But whatever you want.
See, that's that deception. That's that deception. That
how so?
That's deception. She talking all sweet and loving. Whatever you want.
I said
it ain't whatever.
It is whatever you want.
It ain't whatever you want. Because if you want her to be in her bathroom, it's not happening, friend.
But why would he want to be there? Like why? Why?
Maybe he want to brush his teeth with you next to you in the sink. Maybe y'all got busy lives, and that's where he want to touch base.
Or Maybe he wants to look at some sports memorabilia
In the bathroom?
in his bathroom while he's brushing his teeth.
Okay, anyways, let's get back to your status. What's your status? Still loading?
So still loading.
Okay.
Is my status. I am still loading. So at this point, I'm okay with being single. Okay. Do I have a few people that
Did she say a few people? Okay, I'm sorry.
What the breast say?
She peeping out.
What the breast say? You can watch from afar.
That's what I'm looking for. Do. That's what I'm looking for.
That's the Mary J. Blige. That's what the breast say. I'm watching you. I'm trying to see what you're about.
Okay.
Okay.
She's counting out the land.
If you don't end up being about nothing, ain't no love lost. Ain't no love lost. But at this juncture, so you know what? I just would like someone to share moments with. Y'all can understand that at this point.
We'll put it on out there.
Yeah, I think I got somebody.
I mean, do you want moments that could one day turn into a relationship, or are you just trying to have moments right now?
And I think I need to clarify these moments.
Yeah,
be like I mean moments like.
Yeah, she ain't talking about the doom data.
No, I mean like moments.
She trying to have no experiences.
No, I can look at myself and touch myself, like not like that, but I'd be like just rubbing myself, putting lotion on and stuff. So
wait a minute. Well, clearly confidence is key. Yeah. That's a plug for our new merch available on our website right now. You need one.
Go get it.
Prop hoodie. I don't care if you're big or small, they look good on us.
Okay.
Facts.
Colors.
Facts.
Colors. Like that movie. Colors.
Make you feel sassy and comfortable.
It does.
I works out in mine because I'm trying to get this here body together.
So yeah, so share these moments with, like, if I'm going on a vacation with my sis and I'm saying her husband is there, I may want to have, but a steady person, like not different people. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got categories.
Yeah, because first of all, she going on vacation with me. I got to be comfortable with the Negro.
And she will be.
If I don't like the Negro, I'm not going. He not coming.
Right.
Facts.
And another thing.
Facts.
Future husband, I'm gonna tell you right now. Or maybe not husband, just man. Future man, I'm gonna tell you right now. My children don't need no daddy. You don't need to come in.
Mine don't need. They don't need one now. They got
daddy.
3.
My children is older.
My kids got 3 dads. They like all 3 of my dads is dysfunctional. I don't need no another one.
You can't. You're not gonna meet my children. I'm gonna tell you that off the bat.
They ain't gonna meet them.
No.
They gotta meet them.
No, they don't.
We
gotta be serious for that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, of course not.
I don't want them serious.
Oh, I ain't talking to her today. She's still loading. She's explaining her. Let her explain her.
So yeah, you and ladies, every potential suitor don't need to meet your children.
Now that's true. I agree. Every potential does not.
Now the person that I was seeing, he had already known my children.
Mm-hmm.
He knows my entire family. So that's a little different.
Hey, Sheena.
When you got history with a person.
Yeah, that history.
Okay. But don't let that history trap you, sis.
Don't do it.
Because even the ones with history, don't be ready, cuz.
Facts. I ain't gonna say nothing about that.
So don't let that history trap you. Still listen. Don't let it obligate you.
My God.
You're the prize. So that's where I'm at, ladies.
So she's
I'm
still
enjoying being single. I'm stretching out in my business. Go where I want to go.
Business.
Do what I want to do. Eat what I want to. Not that my ex-husband stopped any of that. So let me just put that out there. And he is not abusive.
No, she's just in a new place of.
I'm just in a place of. I'm telling y'all, I'll be waking up in the morning like it's a beautiful morning.
I can't with her.
It will be
Don't get me wrong.
alright.
I'm not mad that she happy about her singleness. If you single, enjoy it. You there for a reason. But I'm mad because I'm not happy yet sleeping alone.
Oh,
I ain't ready yet. It's
well,
a struggle. I
it,
got a whole big pill.
you going there.
I got a
You
whole
was really going there today.
yeah. It's a struggle. I don't like sleeping alone.
It ain't fun. Let me tell you something. You don't get that peace all the way of sleeping alone and being single until you
If
finalize
I
it
get
in
used to
your
sleep,
spirit. Catch that?
if I get used to sleeping alone, it's gonna be a problem.
Did you catch it? I said.
It's gonna be a problem.
I said. You
Yeah,
don't
the singing in the morning, Sheena. That's what I'm talking about. It's a
listen.
beautiful
Ooh, that's
morning.
Sheena.
Your daughter, Sheena.
Hey, daughter. She know I be calling her happy.
Get out my
That's
screen.
my baby.
Stay in your screen.
Listen. Let me tell you something, ladies. You're not going to get peace about where you currently are until it's finalized in your spirit. Ooh.
Why she dropped down like she James Brown?
Ooh.
Where your cape at, James?
That girl just whoosh.
Oh my God. Y'all gotta pray. See, this is what I'm dealing with every
That
day.
girl just said something right
every
there.
day, this is what I'm dealing with.
That girl just said something.
No, but she did just say something.
Go ahead and elaborate, sis.
Facts.
Go ahead and take that to the preach.
Facts. You don't get comfortable until you finalize, until it's final. And that's the truth, which is why we can't linger in places in our relationships. If something is broken, then it needs to be broke. Like if we over, let's just be over. Don't leave me in limbo. Don't have me hanging. Like if you love me, you want to be with me, then let's do the thing. If you don't, let me go so I can adjust and move on. Because one thing about women, especially women like us, we're very strong and resilient. And even though we hurt like every other woman, we go through our stages, but at this juncture, we know how to heal. So I know that therapy is a part of my healing. I know that my conversations that are real and that are not one-sided with my sister help me to process what I'm feeling and where I am and where I'm going through. And I know that my daily prayer life, all of those things is what helps me to heal. So she explained her status is still loading. So that's one of the statuses in there. You have to get the book to find out what still loading really is all about. The relationship status that I will personally say that I am in my life is building my body and my credit.
Oh,
say
it again.
That's where I'm at. I'm building my body and my credit, girl.
About that paper.
About
that.
And so honestly, building your body and your credit, this is one of those focus stages that she did hit that. She hit it. She hit that. Okay. So this is one of those focus stages. So you go through the hate, you go through the hurt, you go through the wilding out, you go through all these emotional places, and then you start healing. And then you get to this place where you're just focused. And that's personally where I am. My love life is very complicated right now. Facts. Oh, it's complicated.
Okay.
So yeah, it's complicated. I ain't even gonna do it because
okay.
Y'all just know it's complicated. Okay. However, because it's complicated and I'm still healing and I'm still walking through my journey, I'm now in that focus stage where I understand that I have so much love in my heart to give. And I'm a lover by nature. So I'm not that person that like, I've had a failed relationship and I'm just like, I'm done forever. I don't ever want anyone. That's not me. I'm a lover by nature. I'm a wife by nature. It's all I know how to be. I don't know how to really be nobody girlfriend. Like I'm just a wife. I am who I am. I'm a nurturer. I'm a boss. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna do all of that. You know what I mean? Like that's all I know. I'm a good woman. Not good woman. I'm exceptional. So for me, since I can't have love right now, I have to focus in where I can have. And what? Yes.
Uh, you said
I
since
can't
you
have
can't
love right now.
the love the way you want.
I,
Let me finish.
y'all hear this?
May not be the same way the person loves. Love is a learning language.
I'm not studying her. Since I can't have reciprocated love right now, is that better?
Whoosh.
I can't stand her. We're gonna get her a cake.
Let me tell you something about love, and then I'm gonna be quiet and let I finish. Everyone don't love on the same level because of the way we was brought up.
What that got to do with where I'm at?
We were all brought up differently.
I don't care. Love
So
is
we
love. Love is love.
on different
Love is an
levels.
action word. That's all you need to
You
know.
can't expect someone to give you the love the way you want
Love
it
is an
immediately.
action
You
word.
have to teach it sometimes.
Teach it. Teach it.
Yes, ma'am.
Love is an action word. That's all I know. I don't care how
Love
you
is an action
love.
word.
I don't care what
It
your
is an
love
action word.
language is. If you love somebody, you're going to act upon that love.
I agree.
So that's all I'm talking about is I don't have reciprocated love right now.
We disagree on that.
Facts.
She and I disagree on that.
Facts.
We
Okay?
disagree on that.
So since
Just
that,
so y'all know, but we ain't gonna get
since
into the
that is
argument
complicated right
segment.
now,
We ain't gonna get into the
since
argument.
that is complicated right now,
Okay.
I am in a focus stage. I am working on two things that I feel like I need to work on. Number one, I'm already a boss. Number two, I'm already an amazing mama. Number three, I'm already an amazing wife. Okay. I know how to be that. Okay. I know how to treat a man.
Yes.
Facts.
Mhm.
Okay. So then what you start doing is you start looking at the areas you're not amazing at.
Ooh, talk
Okay.
about it.
So
'Cause
I
they gonna
realized
show point it out to you if it was a rough ending.
facts. Listen, either they gonna point it out or you gonna start feeling some kind of way about yourself, and especially if somebody leave you. If somebody leave you, like let's not even talk about they cheated, you broke up with them. If somebody leaves you, the first thing after the emotions you're gonna start doing is you're gonna start evaluating yourself. Was I pretty enough? Was I there? Did I do this enough? Is this good? Like you start evaluating. So when you get into your focus stage, you start looking at the places, and this is not about them now. This is about you because as a woman, I have my own set of standards for myself.
Agreed.
I have an idea of who I want to be as a woman. Like I have, you know what I'm saying? Like I have always written down, I want to be the type of woman who runs my man bathwater, my husband, let me make that clear. My husband bathwater, who has a career, who has business, but she still takes care of her family. I want to be.
Know we run bathwater too hot, but go ahead.
Well, that's because they don't get in it right away. It got to be cool when they get there.
I be like throwing them in there. Get in there.
See, she crazy. You just got home. Get in this hot bath that's going to kill you. Because I can take it. You should be able to take it. Okay? So anyways, I had an idea of myself. In my eyes, my grandmother was Superwoman. And I'm going to explain this. This is where my idea of where a great woman foundation came from is because I watched my grandmother on my father's side, and my family who sees this and watches this can verify this. My grandmother would get up at the crack of dawn and cook this huge breakfast from scratch and then clean up the kitchen afterwards. She would iron her husband and her son's clothes for work, and they would leave for work and she would get herself dressed and go to the same job they worked at. What? Are you serious? Like in my eyes, my grandmother was Superwoman. And then she came home from the same shift they had and cooked a whole dinner and got the house clean and set up for the next day. She did that every single day of her life. As I grew up, I realized that my grandmama was Superwoman. To be able to do the same labor that her husband and sons did, bring in the same money that they brought in, but she catered to them and took care of them. That sculpted my idea of
Me
what an
too.
amazing woman was. So as a teenager, understanding that I wanted to be a wife and mother and all of this,
Yeah.
I started formulating my idea of what a great woman was. I
And can I just
literally
interject right
created a
there for a
list.
second?
Mhm.
Just to agree with you, my grandparents were married for years, years, like longer than I've been on this earth. And they've been together longer than I've been on this earth. And they didn't really like talk. Like my grandmother didn't say, Quisha, when you get a husband, do this. Quisha, when you get a husband, do that. So a lot of your learning things, you're not going to
Yeah.
just pick them up because, you know, they
They're talking to
verbalize
you.
it
You
to us.
gotta observe.
You
You're
got to
glean.
observe. Right.
I
And so I
glean.
grew up in the household with them and I watched their dynamic. And so I kind of just shaped my world around that. Like, you know
Mhm.
what? It doesn't matter what happens. I'm just going to be dedicated. Like, this is my husband.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, she was talking about, you know, bathwater and stuff, but I'm just saying, like, you watch the dynamic of the people around you. And I agree with her. I grew up with my grandparents, and a lot of you know them. And those are the things that are um, non-verbally taught.
Hmm. And that's great because I think that brings about another point that I really want to talk about with this stage is I was not around healthy relationships growing up. I didn't see marriages.
Yeah.
I didn't see people who have been married for years and years and years. I didn't see that. Like I saw a man coming in and out of women's house. Like I just didn't see that. My own mother, who had been married and had been in love, but the man she loved died, and it totally rocked her world. And so she never married after that, you know, and just different things that she went through. I saw a lot of dysfunction. So nobody taught me how to be a wife. Nobody even taught me to desire to be a wife. I just knew that that's what I wanted. I wanted what I did not have. I did not have stability. I did not have a solid family. Like when I went through hard stuff, I felt like I was alone most of the time because I did not have anyone to run to. God blessed me because when I got in church, I began to have people in the church that became my family, and that's all. But I didn't have that. So it formulated my idea of who I wanted to be as a wife and as a mother. And so when I had children, and don't get me wrong, I have had failed relationships. I'm on marriage number 3. Okay. The first marriage, yeah, I'm gonna tell it. The first marriage, I was totally in love. It didn't work out the way I thought it was, and it took me forever to get over that. The second marriage, I was still hurting and literally got with somebody that I didn't love, you know, had 3 babies.
We do that. We do that.
Okay, had 3 babies trying to prove to number 1 that I done moved on. Love my babies. They are the greatest gift that God has ever given me. Okay, like they is the gift that keeps on giving for real. But like I didn't love that man. I married him because I was damaged and I was hurt. And you know, and he said he loved me. So it was like people made me feel like I was dumb for not accepting him.
Oh, quick question.
Go ahead.
For you,
Mhm.
just to think about. You ain't even got to answer. How many relationships have you got into that you really didn't love the person, but you knew that they really, really like had a genuine spot for you?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's all.
I personally have that one.
Just one.
Just that one time. Like, because I always, after that, I understood it was important for you to have feelings for them too. Otherwise, you know what I mean? Because I know people say you can grow to love, you can grow to love. And that's true. But like, I'm not going to do nobody like that. If you love me, but I don't have no feelings for you, I'm not going there. We're not doing that because I'm not about to hurt nobody. But again, so you know, I'm very transparent about my past relationships. Everybody know this. So that was husband number 2. You know, I had 3 beautiful babies. You know, a lot of stuff happened in that relationship. I really went through a depression and all kind of stuff. Okay, but I came out of that. I grew. I actually healed from the first relationship and actually healed from the stuff that I went through in the second relationship. It took me 8 years before I even dated a man after that.
That's a long time.
Because I wanted to, number one, make sure I was healed. And number two, I literally had two men with baggages that I had to heal from because I hadn't completely healed from the first marriage. See what I'm saying? So when you actually take the time to heal, like I'm telling you, it brought about it made me this healthy individual that I never knew existed. I never knew I could be a healthy individual emotionally and mentally. And so I was an amazing mom because that 8 years of singleness I devoted to my children. I knew that I was in a singleness a season of my life, so I wholeheartedly embraced it. I bought myself flowers. I took myself out on dates. You know what I mean? Like I totally had adventures with my children and made sure they had experiences that I never got as a kid. Like, and those things really helped me to become this great mom and have this great bond with my kids. So for that time, like that was my claim to fame. I'm an amazing mom. Nobody could take that away from me. And that was really a great part of my singleness. But then I had to relearn myself. I had to re-understand who I was and what I loved and what made me happy. You know, yes. And what did I want? You know, so that's that. So when I'm getting to where I am now, I'm going through a very complicated situation. And so because I'm not focusing on my love and the heart part, what I'm trying to do now is focus on the things in my life that I feel like are inadequate.
Keyword that you feel like,
yes, as I said earlier, it's where I'm evaluating. It's not based on somebody else's evaluation of me. It's based on my own evaluation of myself. And this is what we have to do as women. Instead of complaining about things that are not right in your life, you have to take a stand and say, is this something that I can deal with? Especially, let's deal with the weight, okay? I am a very confident big girl. Facts. I don't care how big I am, baby. You cannot convince me that I ain't cute and that I am not somebody's crown and jewel. You can't convince me of that because the way I carry myself, it just is what it is. And I love me. And if you get with me, you got with me knowing who I was. You knew what size I was. You knew all of that. So I'm a very confident big girl. However, I am in a place in my life that I'm ready to lose some weight. I ain't trying to be skinny. I like thick, but it's some stuff I need to do. I can't keep sitting around like, okay, Jackie, you just need to lose this weight. You need to, no, you got to do something. It ain't going to go off by itself. So I am in the stage that I am building my body and building my credit. Them is my two stages that I'm focused on. My business is booming. I'm doing great with that. My kids are succeeding. I got a senior that graduated last year. He's in college doing well. I got a senior graduating this year. She got accepted into the college she wanted. She getting acceptance letter after acceptance letter. My last one is my baby boy. He is he is a high school football phenom. He has his own business. Like my kids are the bomb.
I concur.
Self-sufficient, like raised wholeheartedly. It made me feel so blessed. Okay. And you the same way. Your babies is amazing. Like that is something that a lot of women cannot say. They cannot say that they focus on their children. They made their children their priority and now their children are healthy. You know, and what I love about it too is now that when we go through these kind of stages, we're able to actually take the time to maintenance ourselves during this because we don't have little babies.
We don't.
That need us for every little step in their life. You know, they're very self-sufficient because of how we have raised them and how we have treated them. And so so that's the stage that I'm in personally is I am focused on building my body and building my credit. And all of that is just to say that as a woman, when you find that there are some things that you are not happy with, then you just have to focus, put the work in and change it. And I'm going to tell y'all something, dropping this weight has been work. It has been work. And I still got.
But you doing it.
I still got a way to go. But you're right. A girl
is doing. Congratulate your sisters. Don't be no hater. Congratulate.
too
When you
many of
got a
those.
genuine sisterhood
Yeah.
and one is going through something or whatever, or you
Facts.
both, y'all gotta pull on strengths.
Facts.
Okay, I ain't finna throw no scripture out there, but you know the Bible say encourage one another.
Mhm.
Like at the end of the day, like stop being naive.
Yeah. And that's real because you know what? With all that complication in my love life, like I really felt like that some people in my life who were supposed to be friends, they like took this and was like, yeah, finally some place that she feeling in. Finally some place that ain't going right for her. Like that's that hater stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so and that's hurtful when it's people that you felt like was like family to you, like close to you, like you like, why
didn't I tell you I was your only family?
Why you taking
What
joy
I
in
say?
my pain?
What did I say?
She's so possessive. Okay. She's so possessive. Men beware.
What I said.
You hear her? Get her out of here. Like, but facts. Like, so, but what I'm saying is whatever you feel like is not good or that you need to work on, it's up to you to work on it. Don't give anybody else that power over your life to do that. And I'm not doing this because of my love stuff or my issue or the man that I love. I'm not doing this for a man. I'm doing this for me because facts. If he don't love me like this, he can't love me where I'm going, and that's on everything.
Ooh, she said something.
Oh, facts. You better know it. You better know who you're with.
You on fire.
You on fire too, girl.
Facts. That's a fact right there, though. She said something right
So we covered 2 of the relationship statuses in our book, which is 13 of them. And I'm telling you, you're going to be able to find yourself somewhere in that book because we're not just talking about one place. We're talking about this is 13 places that one woman goes through.
Just one.
In her journey. We go through all of these stages in our journey. And so you may be at a certain stage now, but it's important to understand where you were, where you are, and where you're going. Because I'm not going to stay here. When she get that body and that credit right, she moving on to the next stage. Hey! So all I'm saying is that's what it is. Like it's just that real stuff, So I promised y'all we will be real here. We was gonna be transparent. I'm personally not one of them people like I don't embarrass easily. Even failures and mistakes, I'm not embarrassed by because I know who I am. I'm a whole boss.
Amen.
And I will make some mistakes.
Say that.
But I will correct my mistakes. I will learn from my mistakes and I will be better because of my mistakes.
Facts. We have a section.
Yes. So we're at the end of our discussion section. So we have a section called Subscribers Questions. All right. So this is where our YouTube or Instagram or Facebook people have sent in a question to us or even a suggestion for a topic. And we're going to discuss those. And I'm not. And we're going to discuss those at the end of our discussion podcast like today. So this section is called Subscribers Questions. Quisha, let us know about this week's subscriber and what they asked.
So this week's subscriber wanted to know shout out to you
because it's funny
why white men can't dance.
Why white men can't dance.
And see, I personally know some white men.
And they serious. They asking like, why can't white people dance?
That can dance.
I know a couple white boys that can do the thing.
So I'm not gonna say all white men can't dance, but I got a fail proof.
She about to help y'all.
Dance.
If you a white man who can't dance, pay attention.
That
tutorial
that will get you in the gate at the barbecue. Okay, listen.
Not at the barbecue.
Listen.
Oh, this better be good.
Listen.
Oh, here she go.
If you at the barbecue,
help us.
And this time, and 50 Cent come on or whatever.
50 Cent come on.
Oh, okay.
You need some music?
You want to put something on?
I'm gonna sing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead. You can find me in the club. So.
You can find me in the club.
All you gotta do is bring your hand up.
I ain't in the sex. I'm in the having love. Love, baby, a hug.
As long as you do this,
you can Bobby in the club.
If you go down with it, you in the barbecue, cuz.
Wait a minute. What else did it
Do it again. Listen, let me do it. Let me go slow.
Go ahead.
You gotta go. Bring your hand up.
Okay.
Make it like you're hammering.
Oh, she said like you're hammering a picture. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Or like you're Backstreet. Bye, bye, bye.
No,
Make
she
it
did not
like-
hit the Backstreet Boys. Okay.
No, is that NSYNC? No, that's Justin Timberlake. Bye, bye, bye.
Oh
So,
my God, help us.
Make it like that. You can do that. Bring your hand
She
up,
said you can do that.
whether you're right or left.
Okay, good.
I mean, right or left. It
Uh-huh.
doesn't matter. I'm left-handed. Okay.
I'm a righty.
Bring your hand up and just like you're shaking some dice.
Okay.
Playing Yahtzee. Just like this.
That's it.
Move the shoulder.
Uh-oh.
Bring the shoulder back and forth. Once you get you can find me
Go
in the
shorty.
club.
It's your birthday.
We gonna talk. If this is a fail-proof to get you in the barbecue, guys.
Go shorty.
And that's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta
Oh, all right, subscriber. I hope that answered your question.
do. Let me know.
If you're a white man who can't dance, just try that little bop, okay? Hammer that
That's it.
Hammer
Now
that
make
nail.
sure your face,
and drop. You gotta drop though.
make sure your face is right when you do it. If that don't work, then send me a message. I'm gonna tell you how to make some potato salad.
Oh my God. Yes, please help me with the potato salad. Don't bring that white stuff to the barbecue.
Okay.
Lord God. All right. Well, that has been our subscribers' question for today. Quisha, tell them how they can submit their questions and topic requests.
You can submit your questions, your viewers' choice questions, to our Facebook page, which is regularly checked. Also, our email, which is mysisterandme.com. You can submit it either way. You can check us out on YouTube. You can check us out on Spotify. You can check us out on Facebook, Instagram. We're going to be all over the place. I want to go ahead and show our little cups.
Ding. Do, 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 do.
My Sister and Me cups.
Yes. Confidence
Confidence
is key.
is key.
And yesterday we had
We had on bosses.
boss
Bosses
putting in
that
work.
putting in work.
Mhm.
And those you can see on the Facebook page as well as Instagram and also other social media websites. So we're going to have so much more coming for you. Please do not look at this like a regular. We're going to be sitting around talking to y'all all day because I ain't got that to do. We're going to travel. We're going to do some things. We're going to show.
We didn't tell them where we at.
Yeah, right now, go ahead.
So
Where
we
at?
on location in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
My hometown.
Whoop, whoop, Vikings. Okay, this her hometown. It used to be my home for 6 years. It is no longer my home.
The app.
Cali is my home
It's
because
cold.
it is cold here. And
Yeah.
we just so happen to drop in on one of y'all coldest weekends of the year so far.
Yeah, somebody had the nerve to say, who does that? Who just comes, does a pop in?
A boss.
We do.
Okay.
Anyway, so, but shout out,
Let me do my pop smoke. Okay.
shout out to the candy store.
Yes,
Candy
Candy
Girls.
Girls in Maplewood Mall, a
Yes.
new business, Black owned, right here in Maplewood
Go
Mall.
support.
Go support your people. It's called Candy
Thank you so
Girls.
much.
All right, Candy Girls. Again, we hitting the community spotlight now since we in Minneapolis. We gotta
Yeah.
hit the Minneapolis businesses that
And
we
tell
are
y'all something.
connected to.
Don't go out there looking for no discount and all that.
No
'Cause if
discount.
you went to a regular store, you would get paid regular price. And let me
Facts.
say something else. My cousin is very good looking. He owns the store. He married though.
Don't be trying to take him home.
Don't
Okay.
try to take him home.
Because you're
Go
gonna
get
have
you some
problems.
candy.
You're gonna have
Just
problems.
going to get you some candy, baby girl. It's about to be Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Listen, baby.
Yes.
Pinky said, go get you some candy.
So shout out to Candy Girls.
Candy girls. Pinky is my listen.
I can't
Just
stand her.
follow me to the top, baby.
Follow me to the top, baby. I can't stand her.
I'm gonna show you where all the sweet spots are.
Oh God. Y'all pray for her, okay?
Maplewood Mall, baby.
This is what I'll be going through.
Girls.
Our second community spotlight, I want to shout out Black Wall Street, Minnesota. Woo!
Bosses
That is
Wow.
President Arlesia Williams, Vice President Patrice Finley, amazing women of God. I
That's
am
a boss
connected to
circle.
that organization. I am the secretary of
Woo!
Black Wall Street, Minnesota.
Power moves.
If you don't know who Black Wall Street, Minnesota is, and you're Black in Minnesota, you need to get to know Black Wall
Yeah.
Street, Minnesota, and
Yeah.
link up with that organization.
Yeah.
They're doing great things. It is a real organization. It is a boss organization. And I am with that organization. Okay.
Check her out so you can find them.
Facts. I'm going to post them on my page so y'all can find them. But you can find them on Facebook, Black Wall Street, Minnesota.
Get with it.
Okay.
That's two shout outs.
And then our third shout out is going to be to my beautiful beloved daughter, Mikah Kindell. She has a business called Kayla Girls, and she we're wearing her earrings today.
We have on two separate pairs.
Thank you, daughter.
As you can see,
they're gorgeous.
Miss Jackie here has on this pair, which is a little
The
heavier, but still
the
light.
chisel hoops.
The chisel hoops, they're still light. They're not that heavy.
Yes.
And then they've got like a
bamboo earrings.
there you go. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. And I have on a thinner pair. It's larger.
I love the stones on these ones.
Yeah,
I have those
like
too.
these. I like them.
I have those too, but I chose to wear these today so she can be different. Praise God.
Okay.
But yes, and then of course we're rocking our own merch. We're rocking our Confidence is Key crop hoodies.
Yes.
We have hoodies, t-shirts, crop hoodies, and crop t-shirts. Visit the website, and don't forget, guys, go pre-order the book. It's out next weekend, Valentine's Day weekend. We're releasing it, and some of y'all single, and you need this good book.
Some of you don't know you're
You
single.
understand? That's a
But you
whole
single.
nother topic. We might hit.
You
that one
single,
next
baby?
week. You single and you don't even know
You don't
it.
know it. You better embrace that sunshine in that bed.
Oh. Well, y'all, this has been Sister Conversations in Black.
In black.
We hope y'all enjoyed it. We hope y'all will subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Please.
If you missed it, if you caught the end, it'll be available on our page live, but you can also go to our YouTube channel and see it whenever you want. And we're on podcasts on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Music. You can find us everywhere. Just look for my sister and me. All right, y'all, it's been real. We live in Minneapolis. We're going back to our homes, our sunny homes tomorrow in Arizona and California. Because, baby, this cold right here, it ain't what you want. It ain't what you want, Minnesota. All right, we love y'all. Holla.